This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is
Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Tuesday, July 15th. It looks like Donald Trump has a new best friend in the name of Jensen Huang. Apparently, NVIDIA is now allowed to sell their H2O AI chips to China, and that spurred a mega rally in tech, in all things semiconductor, and especially NVIDIA, making new highs. So I think the next tattoo that Jensen's going to get on his arm is going to be of Donald Trump. Take a look at the AI generated or Grok generated image on the show notes. I'm sure somewhere Elon is crying. Let's jump into the macro breadth numbers for the day. I'm recording this at 3:41 New York, so the markets are still open. But I do want to say that it really is all about semiconductors and NVIDIA today. Silver's down, many things are down, but we'll kind of peel this nasty onion. But right now, the Dow is down 340 points. The S&P is down 10 points. The NASDAQ is higher, up 0.43%. Looking at breadth, we had 617 new highs on the NYSE versus 153 new lows. So that's on the bullish side. However, we have conflicting data here where 23% advanced versus 74% declined. So there's a little bit of a fight going on, right? Because you can have a lot of new highs, but when you take the whole basket of the NYSE, the majority of the basket is declining today. So it's a sneaky sell-off. And I'm saying it's sneaky despite the fact that the Dow is down 350. Everyone is going to basically report that tech was up today. I don't think CNBC is going to say today was a bad day. I think they're going to say it could have been worse, and tech leads the way to some effect. We had 30% below the 50-day and 41% below the 200-day. Now, 5 of the Mag 7 were green. So again, tech is holding up the markets. Microsoft, which is in every index except the Russell, is up almost 0.75%. That's big. Apple, 0.7%. NVIDIA, 3.7%. Amazon, 0.3%. Google, Alphabet, up almost 1%. However, you had Tesla down 1.7% and Meta down 1.1%. I don't know what's going on with Meta there. But everything else on my heat map is red. I think I have one lonely bank, Citi, which is up 4.5%. I don't know if they reported earnings. I'll be honest with you all. I don't follow earnings for every stock because I don't trade earnings. I'm more of a swing trader. If I'm trading earnings, it's too late because Wall Street already has the information. We're at that point just guessing. Looking at the SPY volume, low again, but higher than previous. We're at 59 million shares traded on a falling daily average of 69. So volume was not lower than usual, but we'll see what happens tomorrow because there's a lot more economic data coming out. This morning they said CPI data show that inflation is sticky. So I don't know how the Fed is going to cut rates. We'll see. All we can do is watch. Looking at the NASDAQ profitable companies that made a new session high, there were 17 names, including NVIDIA, Microsoft, Palantir, Broadcom, and Coinbase. Looking at the S&P to the upside, you had SMCI up 7.3%, AMD 6.1%, First Solar 6, Citigroup 4.4, Nvidia 3.9, AES Corp 3.6, Synopsys 3.5. In the Nasdaq, Trade Desk up almost 8%, AMD again, Nvidia again, and Synopsys again. What was weak to the downside on the S&P? State Street down 6.7, Wells Fargo 6.2, Newmont Mining 6.1, BlackRock 5.4, Enphase Energy 5, Agilent 4.9, Waters Corp 4.5. They were on that list yesterday. FICO 4.3, Regeneron Pharmaceuticals 4.1, Texas Pacific Land Trust 4.1, Moderna 4. Regeneron Pharmaceuticals 4.1, Biogen again, Charter Communications 3, Copart 2.7, Gilead 2.4. If you notice a lot of biotech and healthcare and pharma names on the downside, it's because of political rhetoric, and they're going to put potentially 200% tariffs on drugs. Okay. Again, I don't want to go deep dive into political, but if your medicine goes up 200% next week because of these tariffs, I guarantee there will be a taco night and Trump will backtrack if half of the country in America takes to the streets complaining that they can't either pay for their drugs or they cannot access their drugs because they're not made in the US and they're made overseas. I don't suspect that pharma tariff to stay on long. It's not like they're tariffing cars or, I don't know, your cutlery, your knives in your kitchen, or the stuff you order on Amazon. These are your medicine, all right? Like, if those costs double, they're not going to absorb those costs through your Medicaid, Medicare, and your insurance company. They're going to pass it off to you. So I don't expect the pharmaceutical tariff to stick. I think that will be reversed even faster than any other tariff because it's your medicine to keep going and walking the earth. So whatever. If I see a lot of these healthcare names keep going down because of this news, I'm going to start looking for basing patterns or balance areas. So let's keep going. I'm going to transition over to the macro. I'm going to cover the Mag 7 as well as a quick update on winners and losers on the balance area setups that I shared.
We can't forget that this is just a small taste of the in-depth analysis that Not Your Advisor provides. They don't just throw numbers at you. They connect the dots, find those hidden trends, and help you understand what's driving the markets.
If you want the full picture, you got to check out the full Not Your Advisor episode.
Don't forget to subscribe to notyouradvisor.com.
And all their premium content. I mean, it's like having a direct line to what's really going on in the market.
It is. It really is. They cut through all the BS and give you the kind of info that you just won't find anywhere else.
Think about this. Investing is all about making decisions that work for you and your goals. You're the one in control.
Not Your Advisor can give you the map, but you choose where you want to go.
And with that empowering thought, we'll sign off. Happy investing.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.